Good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tasha M. Dyer, and this is your Be Your Own Bank BYOB Power Start. Now, the purpose of this call tonight is to help you understand how you build those distributions, how you build those ATMs. That is what this call is all about. This call is designed for you. And tonight, in the month of October, we are embarking upon your fiscal empowerment, your fiscal year. You are a business owner. And what happens with businesses, what happens in October is we shift, we change. We are not waiting for January. We're not waiting for New Year's resolutions. What we do know about that is they don't stick, they don't stay. And at the beginning of this year, if you think about it, we all talked about 2020 vision. We talked about what was to come. And then you hear quite often, oh my goodness, 2020 happened. Oh my goodness, it's 2020. Well, the reality is that for those of you all who are focused, for those of you all who understand the magnitude of what's out there, for those of you all who understand the magnitude of what's transpiring, you do have 2020 vision. It is clear, things have shifted. Yes, things have changed. And the reality is that you are in a position where you had to shift. You had to pivot. You have to focus. And that's what we're talking about tonight. So this year has been an eye-opener. And for those of you all who have accepted the challenge to be your own bank, for those of you all who understand the power of economic empowerment, you are economically unbothered. So we embark upon October. We talk about fiscal empowerment, a new fiscal year. And I want you to understand the power of your yes. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about you. We're talking about the power of your yes. And as we dive in here this evening, one thing I definitely want to make sure that you guys understand is that we often wait, we often shift, but see, that shift and that pivot is you having a business owner's mindset. You shifting to understand the power, because I did not have to wait. Mr. Rogers did not have to wait till he figured it all out. He understood the power of his yes. Had he said anything, had he waited, had he paused, had he hesitated, then I would not be here. Dr. Bythewood would not be here. We would not be here to share and to be having these conversations with you. There would be no talk with the finance doctor. There would be no BYOB cash out strategy. So there is a power in your yes. There's a power in understanding the power and the magnitude of what is actually able to transpire in your life by you helping someone become economically unbothered. So yes, while we do share, yes, while we do these things, the reality is there's a power. There's a power on the other side. There's a power in making sure that you help someone become economically unbothered. So as we begin this call this evening, your 100% success system, your 100%, reality, that is what this is. But I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to pause because I want you to think about the answer. I want you to totally understand the magnitude of what we're discussing tonight. And that question is are you a billionaire? One more time. Are you a billionaire? Now, if you are a billionaire, I need to see it in the chat. I see some in the chat already. I need to see it in the chat. It's a mindset. We have to believe it. We have to walk it. We have to know it. We have to understand it, because what's in your heart is what's going to manifest first. What's in your heart is what's going to pour out of you. Remember what's in your heart, what's in a man's heart. And so we want to make sure that we're operating in that mentality. There you guys go. There it is. There it is. Flood the chat. You want to know that you know that you know that you are a billionaire. And see, you putting it in a chat is not for me. You putting it in a chat is for you. See, a thought is just a thought as long as it runs through your mind. You know, it's just a thought. You know how many things that go through our mind? Do you understand the magnitude of why God said, write the vision, and make it plain? You understand the magnitude of why that's important, of why we have to do those things? Because it's going to manifest. So you have to make sure that you're operating from that mentality. So am I a billionaire? Are you a billionaire? Is that what you want to manifest in your life? So if you have not already dropped it, make sure you drop it. So tonight we're beginning with those mindset principles. So you think it, speak it, then perform it. So those mindset principles. Now, what are they? And this is very important because we so often get caught up on the process and trying to memorize the steps and how does this happen and what do I have to do next? And well, the reality is if it's in your heart, if it's a part of who you are, then it's going to flow out of you. The what to do is going to be the easy part. So let's talk about your mindset principles. Those mindset principles is my compelling why. It is a compelling why. Think about that compelling why. That compelling why is my cause, my reason, my purpose. What is it that I need to manifest in my life? What is it that I need to transpire in my life? I have to know that I know that I know what I want. Think about all the specifics that transpire in your life. Think about how you like things done. Think about if I'm from the South or from the North, if regardless, it's like, do I want a Coke or do I want a Pepsi? People will argue and fight over that. If I'm a Coke drinker, you bring me a Pepsi, we're going to have a misunderstanding. So when you think about the magnitude of how specific your life is with everything that's around you, when I ask you a question and I say, what is it your why? We'll say, oh, I just want financial freedom. I just want to leave a legacy. Well, no. I need you to get specific because that is so generic. What moves you? What makes you cry? What is your cause, your reason, your purpose? What is it for you to be here? Why are you here? What do you want to accomplish out of life? So what moves you? That is your compelling why. And you want to make sure that you're latched onto that to where you understand the magnitude of what that is. So that has to make you cry. That compelling why has to make you cry. It has to bring tears to your eyes. There has to be some conviction and some compassion on the inside of you that you have to be able to hold on to, because that's what makes the difference between someone who is going to succeed. You have that compelling why. That is your driving force. And then number 2 is a burning desire. Now, a burning desire is fuel. That's combustion that's built up on the inside of you. That's what's going to get you over obstacles. Because remember, life is going to happen. It is going to happen. I'm going to be very clear with you. Life is going to happen. But the reality is you want to happen to life. You never want life to happen to you. See, you happen to life. Life should never happen to you. If you go back and look at your calendar and your planning event or anything from 2019, was COVID on the list? Did that happen? So was any of this on your planning purposes? Did this shift your life? Did it shift things around for you? So you see, life happens, but there has to be something on the inside of you because obstacles come our way. So you want to be prepared. You want to be in a position to where that doesn't bother you, but you also want to make sure that you can overcome those obstacles. How did you focus on it? When COVID happened, did you ball up and crawl in, or did you put yourself in a position to get economically unbothered? See, that's that burning desire when you need to get up, when you need to make those phone calls, when you want to be trading, when you're learning the skill set. That's that burning desire that fuels on the inside of you. It's a human desire. Number 3 is your commitment. Your commitment. So you got to be committed to you. You have to be committed to you. And you have to be committed to you. Now, being committed to you and understanding this process, understand that this is a non-negotiable. Now, it's often said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And that's a reality. And so think about when we get on a plane, when we get on this plane and we're told, hey, you know what? You need, if something happens, if the air pressure in the cabin drops or whatever the terminology that they say, but you all know what to do. You put that mask on yourself first before you put it on someone else. I'm going to say this again. You put the mask on yourself first before you put it on someone else. Why is that? Why is it that you have to commit to yourself first? Because if I try to save my child, if I'm trying to save my spouse, if I'm trying to save the person next to me, my neighbor, my friend, my relative, if I'm trying to do that, which often that translates to our jobs, our communities, our churches, our children, and so many other things, when we try to do that first and we don't take care of ourselves, we're not whole. We're not complete. We cannot function because I can't give them all of me. You see, I lose capacity. I lose oxygen. I'm not able to function. So you have to commit to you first. That's so important. Are you willing and ready and able to commit to you first? That's where that comes in. So that is a non-negotiable. So just the same way it is on a plane, it needs to be in your life. Because when I commit to me and I have my things in order and I understand what I'm going after and I can be that whole person, then all my whys and all my desires and everything that comes from that, I'm going to be able to give a whole me to it. And I'll be much more successful than I ever even dreamed or imagined. And then number 4 is being coachable. Coachable. Success leaves clues. It's already been done. You have a visionary. I'm gonna back up again. I'm gonna say it again. You have a visionary that's already helped over 30,000 people obtain their financial freedom. You have a visionary. And so the success leaves clues. So when you say, I want it, you say you do it. A professional, are you a professional? Are you a professional amateur? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you a professional? Are you a professional amateur? Because you see, a professional understands that I'm going to do what the coach says. A professional understands that I'm going to execute. He says, do it this way, I'm going to do it that way, because you're still operating from a sense where you don't know what you don't know because you have never experienced it. But you see, a professional amateur shows up. A professional amateur doesn't want to be coachable. So you have to ask yourself, I'm going to do it my way. This is how I think it should be done. Well, success leaves clues. So you have to know. See, I don't want you to be teachable. I don't want you trying to memorize the steps. We're going to get to the how to do this. We're going to get to the steps. But once again, it has to be in your heart. Am I coachable? Am I really and able and willing to follow the process to lead me to that success? And number 5 is your belief. Your belief. What do you believe to be true? What do you believe about yourself? Do you believe that you can accomplish this? Do you truly understand what that is? Because when I do and I operate in that mindset and in that skill set, when I do and I operate from that capacity, am I really able and willing to follow that system? Do I believe that I can do this? See, you have to tap into that belief. What do you believe to be true? Remember when you were a child and you were told that you could do anything and be anything that you wanted to be. You can be wealthy. You can accomplish whatever your heart desires. And then as you began to grow, people began to tell you that life happens. People began to tell you that you needed to shift your desires. Well, see, that's where belief comes in, because we are operating outside of that mentality and that capacity, because there's no reason why I can have a belief as a child and I can know that I can accomplish something. And that's why you have to position yourself to where you become economically unbothered, where you happen to life and life never happens to you, because that's your focus. That's your belief. What does your mind tell you that you can have and what you can accomplish? What do you believe in the BYOB system? Do you believe that we have your best interest at heart? You see, this is a movement, a lifestyle, and experience, dynamics shifting. All of this is transpiring. So what do you believe? So out of these 5 mindset principles, this is what we have to tap into first. You think it, you speak it, then you perform it. So when I'm thinking, what I think is what's in my heart. What I think is who I am. So what are you thinking? Do you have all 5? We know already, I'm quite sure all of you on this call know that you cannot operate in one. But do you have all five? Do you have all five? Because four is not going to get it. Four is not going to help you achieve your goals. You need all five. So out of all five, my compelling why, a burning desire, commitment, coachable, and belief, how many do you have? Let me get a 555 in the chat. I want a 555 in the chat. Do you have all five? Let me get a 555 in the chat if you have all five. All right, keep it going. There we go, there we go, there we go. So that means I have all five. Now, what is next? Remember I said, I think it, I speak it, I perform it. I think it, I speak it, I perform it. You think it, you speak it, you perform it. You think it, you speak it, you perform it. And when you think it, when you speak it, when you perform it, you need to know that it's our verbal tools. See, your communication is designed to lead you to wealth. Your communication, your mouth, what comes out of your mouth? What are you speaking? What are you saying? Because you understand that our mouth are designed to generate that wealth. So what are you talking about? What are you saying? You see, we speak all day. We talk all day. But what are you talking about? Where's your energy? Where's your focus? Where is your belief? What are you talking about? You see, you have to know, and the conviction that's on the inside of you. You see, after the testimonies that we've received, the things that's transpired when on Friday, I mean, just think about it right now. When everybody's focus is somewhere else, but the testimonies received. We just had a gentleman on Friday say after 3 months of trading, he quit his job. And then today a testimony came through that the gentleman is debt free. Why would I hold this? Why would I not share this? Why would I limit someone from being able to be economically unbothered? This information has been hidden in plain sight. So when you receive those testimonies, when you receive people saying, oh my goodness, I never thought I can do this, but I got my first 777 in the chat. What are you talking about? Is that your conversation? The fact that you've embarked upon a skill set, the fact that you've embarked upon information, the fact that you now have something that's going to take you to the next dimension, the next level where you can definitely break barriers, shift changes, you make changes, shift lives. Do you understand the power and the magnitude of the skill set that you have? When we have individuals trading from 6 to 83, you know, there is no excuses. You are fit in between there somewhere. This is what is for you. Now, how do I do it? Number one of my verbal tools is I have to relate to people. I need to relate. We need to relate. So when you relate to people, you relate through that time, you relate through that through the job, you relate through time, you relate through money, to see that people are always affiliated somewhere in there. And the difference is when it comes to time, see, someone with a lot of time, pretty much they don't have a job and they don't have a lot of money. So you want to understand that. So that's how relate to you. And then someone that has a job doesn't have a lot of time because they spend all their time on the job. And then they still don't have a lot of money. Let me break it down for you. Let me help you understand. They don't have a job. I mean, they don't have a lot of money because they might think they make good money. They might think they're doing okay. But the reality is your boss will never pay you enough to be his neighbor. So what do you have? What is it really? Let's put it in perspective here. And then the person with a lot of money, they spend all their time making that money. So we want to help individuals get out of the rat race. We want to help individuals get off the cycle because we've all done it. Go to school, get good grades, go to college, get you one of those good jobs, right? We've done it. We have the degrees to show for it, the credentials and everything else to back it up. But the reality is it will never equal wealth. It will never equal wealth, and it will never equal freedom. So are you economically unbothered? Not so. You want to relate. I want to relate. And I need to relate through that belief system. And you see, How many times did your job tell you what time you needed to be there? How many times did your job tell you as far as when you need to show up? How many times do those things transpire? So I'm not trying to be sympathetic. Somebody has to shock you. Somebody has to help you, because we're in this cycle. We're in this season. License. As soon as I retired from the military, I became a licensed financial advisor. As soon as I retired. And the reality is when you have someone like myself who still did not even understand the magnitude of what this is. And then when I go back and I look at my testing material and I look at it, because you see, the focus when someone gives you a job, their focus is for you to accomplish what they want you to accomplish. And they wanted me to accomplish retirement accounts. They wanted me to accomplish insurance plans. They wanted me to accomplish those things. But when I went back and I looked at my books and I'm looking at my study material, now one time with my brokers, did we have a conversation about the foreign exchange market? Not one time did we have a conversation about these things. Not one time. But in my study material, it showed you head and shoulders patterns. In my study material, it talked about the foreign exchange market. In my study material, it talked about the amount of lots, the lot size, and what was required for the banks to be able to trade. So it's in there, but it wasn't their focus. So if we are blinded, the information is hidden, right? It's all there. So if it's there, do you understand when I speak? Your responsibility is to help them remove the blinders. And you do that as you relate to individuals. But I cannot be sympathetic, because the same way I didn't know it was there is the same way they don't know it's there. So I'm not being sympathetic. I have to create that shock value. And then number two is I have to edify. Let's edify for a moment. Let's edify. That simply means to build up. Edify simply means to build up. Now, as you're building up, as you understand, you want to edify the foreign exchange market. We're talking about a market that trades at $6.6 trillion a day. $6.6 trillion a day. Do you understand that there is no lack of currency? Do you understand that there is no lack of funds? Do you understand that it's enough out there? So $6.6 trillion a day tells me I don't have to figure this out before I share it with anyone. $6.6 trillion a day tells me that there's enough out there for everybody. When individuals are worried about what are they going to do when these unemployment benefits stop, $6.6 trillion a day tells me that I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to help someone understand what's out there, to help you know, and you let people make their decisions, but you have that responsibility. And then do you want to, the company, it is what it is. The company is an educational platform. That is what the company is. Now, from an educational stance, this is where we systematically have been told that we haven't been taught finances. We haven't been taught about money. We haven't been taught these things. And because of that, then this is where you want to understand the importance of education. We started this call with go to school. Remember what our parents told you, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a good job, go to school, right? Why would we stop? Education is important, but what are you being educated upon? What are you doing? What are you being educated upon? You see, you can go, I have 2 MBAs, I got certificates, I got degrees, I have all of that stuff, been recognized, demonstrated senior logistician, all these different credentials, all these different certificates, but once again, they don't equal wealth. So when you think about it, you want to be educated. So we believe that education is important. We're always pressing and moving forward for education. So when you talk about the company, when you talk about I Am Academy, when you talk about that, you're talking about the education that's provided, because you want to prepare yourself and make sure you understand the importance of a proper education. And then you want to edify the industry. So yes, This is an educational platform. Yes, individuals that enroll are enrolled as a customer through the education. It's literally no different than you enrolling in your local community college. It's no different than you enrolling in your local university. And you're on this call because of a choice. You're on this call because it's a choice for you to build distribution centers, ATMs. It's a choice. It's a can do, but it's not a must do. But the can do is so significant. The can do is so powerful. The can do is what's important because of the simple fact that there is someone waiting on the power of your yes. But when you understand that, let's just call it what it is. Yes, I am sharing information. Yes, you can call it direct sales. Yes, whatever the case may be. But remember and think about it, something is always sold. Everything that you have, you bought from somewhere. But you enroll into your local community college. We're not selling anything. We're exposing, we're sharing. But let's just eat the pink elephant. Let's just talk about what it is. Right now, I am U.S. Army Major retired. I retired from the largest organization that there is, the U.S. Army. Now, when you understand that, we are in a political battle right now. So you should feel no qualms or no kind of way about the fact of what this is, because we are in a political battle right now. And that political office is for the president. You can only have one. You see on that chart, when we talk about 100% of the information, and then you drizzle down to understanding where you fit in the totem pole, well, that president is the commander in chief. And why are they spilling millions and millions and millions? And I said spilling on purpose. Why are they spilling millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to attack each other, to fight for an office, to slander each other's names? Why is that happening? Because they want that position. It can only be one. One person will be the president. One person will be the commander in chief. But I'm going to ask you a question. How many privates are in the Army? How many privates? How many times can we overstaff that position? We can, and it happens all the time. So we understand that there's something called attrition that goes with it. So the point I'm drilling home right now is that every organization that there is, whether you're looking at the commander-in-chief or the CEO of a company, this is the same organizational structure. At the bottom, you have entry-level positions. That's a private, that's just a worker on minimum wage. So regardless, that's what's at the bottom. At the top, you have a CEO/president. So this is what I want you to understand. There should be no qualms. The difference with this is the fact that you create your value. You create your skill set. You create your paycheck. That's the difference. So that's what you want to edify. And then your business partners, okay? Your business partners. We have a visionary. We have a visionary. Yes, we do. The visionary, Mr. Gerald D. Rogers himself, 25 plus years in investment banking, commercial real estate, mortgage lending, one of the most successful business owners here in the Jacksonville, Florida area. Understand the magnitude behind that. And then has already helped over 30,000 people obtain their financial freedom. So he's done it. It's been accomplished, published author. So right now you're looking at 2 books that he's written. So, I mean, significantly. Then you have the likes of Dr. Craig Bythewood. Dr. Bythewood has a PhD in finance and economics. I mean, let's talk about 26 plus years, consultant, CFO, educator, dissertation on bank mergers and acquisitions, and yes, a published author as well. So then you have myself, Miss Tasha M. Dyer, okay, U.S. Army Major retired, MBA, MS, demonstrated senior logistician, Clay County Officer of the Year, published author. I can keep going on and on and on. Creator of the BYOB cash out strategy. And when I retired, became a licensed financial advisor. So this is your BYOB mastermind team. You want to edify because what we have the background, the experience, we understand all of that. But what you want to definitely understand is the power behind the people you're in business with. And then also on this call, we got bishops, we have, financial experts, we have realtors, we have individuals just with a plethora of knowledge, experience, and education. These are your business partners, and you want to make sure you edify that. Because when you're promoting, which is number 3, when I'm promoting for my VIP calls, when I'm promoting for this economic blitz that's happening, when I'm promoting for this fiscal blitz, this fiscal empowerment, you want to know that you know who is on your call. How do you promote? What is it that you say? because you control the attitude, the frequency, you control those things. So if it's not important to you, it's not important to them. What energy are you giving off? How is the conversation? Oh, you know what? I need to invite you to this call because we're going to share some information with you that you need to know. Or on this call, you have to be on this call tonight. How do you promote for your birthday party? How do you do that? On this call, it will be the visionary himself, the trade whisperer, the finance doc. How are you promoting it? Because you want to make sure that you are edifying. You want to make sure that you are inviting with a sense of urgency. They need to understand that they cannot miss this call. It's all in the promotion. You got to set the goals. People don't know. They don't know the value there yet. They don't understand. So you have to create that urgency. You have to create that expectancy. You want to make sure you're the one to get them, to invite them out, because they don't understand the value and the power behind this yet, because they have yet to be exposed. And this is what you're doing. And then number 4 is fear of loss. Fear of loss. So with fear of loss, what you're looking at with fear of loss is people normally don't move until they're scared something, right? They typically don't. Think about it right now. COVID. And we were just talking about the beginning of a year. So the beginning of the year, what typically happens, I got to make a resolution. I got to do this. I got to do that. It's packed, right? Gyms are packed. Things are packed. And then we're coming up on Christmas. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, right? And what normally happens, I said normally because who knows the way it's going to go down with COVID, but they normally have Black Friday, the sales, all the stuff that's out there. Why do you go buy another vacuum? Why do you go buy things? Why do you buy a new phone? Why do you buy these things that you just bought, that you already have? Why do I need a new TV that's already on sale? Why do I need that stuff? I have a house full. Why do I need it? Because of fear of loss. People respond to what they're afraid they're going to lose. I'm going to miss out. I'm going to miss this sale. I'm going to miss what's happening. I'm going to miss that. I can guarantee you here in the next few weeks, you'll start seeing sales. You'll start seeing different things, and it'll probably be more targeted on online shopping, but I can guarantee you're going to see it. I can guarantee it because of fear of loss. And that emotion moves people, fear of loss. So what does that mean to you? You have to create that fear of loss. You have to create that, because right now we're in an evolution of currency. Right now, foreign exchange trading, understanding how to navigate the markets, empowering yourself is becoming a household name. So you want to create that fear of loss. Do you understand that you have the power to be your own bank? Have you heard Dr. Byford talk about 10 years, $10 million, 10 years, $1 million, 10 years, $1 million, 10 years, $1 million? Well, the same thing that he can do in 10 years and $1 million is the same thing that you're sitting here able to do for 325. So you want to create, and we're talking about a moment. You want to create that fear of loss, but I don't want to leave them there. I don't want to leave them there, because you want a 5 as vision talker. What does that mean? You have the opportunity to be part of the largest economic empowerment movement in the history of mankind. You have the opportunity to make sure you're trading with training and accuracy and systems and tools with a 92% accuracy rate. You have the opportunity to be a part of a movement that has God first at the center and the foundation, where he rises up and he is on the platform. You have an opportunity to be a part of this. You have an opportunity to help someone become economically unbothered. You have this opportunity. This is at your platform, your disposal. And so I want to vision talk 1 million families financially educated and impacted. You have an opportunity to work with individuals who care about people, who believe in service first. You have an opportunity to where you can operate to this dimension, to this level. And this is what this movement is all about. This is what we mean when we say 1 million families financially educated and impacted. And it's going to happen behind Be Your Own Bank, through the Be Your Own Bank movement, through Women Teach Forex, through these movements that we have, where we're empowering faith and finance, and everything is being empowered. And you understand that all of this is a part of what's transpiring and what's manifesting. So that's the vision talk. This is the bulk of how it's done. This mindset, the vision talk, your verbal tools, because what are you talking about? And you see, ladies and gentlemen, we're gearing up to where we're almost done. But I'm going to share with you right now exactly the how. It's the how. It's the how it's done. And it's real simple. It's real easy. It's real easy to understand. And as I look at this, what I want you to understand, and I want you to have the power to understand, is what you're looking at. This is your BYOB Power Start. This is the how to do. And I'm going to zoom in right here so we can see. I'm going to zoom in right here so we can see. So what you're looking at right here is where you create. I have to create. And when I create my story. That happens by enrolling. I'm going to enroll into the academy. And when I enroll into the academy, that is $325. Now, when I get enrolled, what happens now is when I get enrolled, I'm actually going to go to the website, beyourownbankmovement.com. We should always be guiding someone to the website. This is where everything that you need to do is housed right there. And you want to click the tab, Become Your Own Bank, Getting Started, Becoming the Bank. This is what you want to do. And when you're watching, that's a 5-minute video. That is a 5-minute video. A 5-minute video that's going to navigate you on how to navigate and understand how to begin creating your success story. That is where it begins. And then you also, that's your power start is there, where you understand how to create those ATMs and distribution centers. This is the website, ladies and gentlemen. But then it's create, share, and earn. Now, how do we do that? Right here. I begin to share. Now, as I share, I begin to create a list of individuals. Now, this is how we're going to build their residual income. This is how we're going to build it up. This is how we're going to create this residual income. I want to expose individuals. I want to share this information. And as I do that, I need to have a list. On this list are just everybody I know, people I know. I'm talking about, I get my names from my social media, my phone. Who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to contact? And I want to sort. Yes, I need to sort for individuals that want to learn a new skill set and multiply money. But who do I want to invite first? I need to invite my 10 flat tire friends. Now, what is a flat tire friend? A flat tire friend is simply someone that if I can call you to go to the movies, then guess what? Then we're going to talk about you becoming your own bank. If I can call you in the middle of the night to change a flat tire, then we're going to talk about you becoming your own bank. Now, why is that? Why is that? That is because I care about you. I care enough about you. I don't need you to do anything. And this is where that CEO mindset kicks in. I don't need you to do anything, okay? Because I have a skill set where I am literally controlling the narrative. So I don't need you to do anything, but I'm exposing you because I care enough about you. That's what this is all about. It's just I care enough about you. So now, with that being said, what you also are looking at is I want to sort for 25 successful people. Successful people understand success. Successful people are not going to argue with you about $325. Successful people understand opportunity. Successful people, that's what they do. They seek opportunity. You notice that when we share this information, we talk about Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey invested $100 million of her own money into a Bitcoin platform. That's what happened. Our own government now, with that last stimulus bill, they put in an HR bill that was attached to it. Why do you think it passed so fast? So while most individuals were looking for a $1,200 check, why do you think that passed so fast? Well, our government now is participating in this. So when I say I'm sharing this because I care about you, when I say I'm calling you because I care about you, because I want to give you the opportunity to be economically unbothered. So we need to talk to like 5 people a day. I need to talk to 5 contacts a day. That's what needs to transpire. Now, what happens after that is I begin to earn. Yes, I begin to earn. And I'm going to begin to earn my money back. Now, you need to have a VIP call. And that VIP call happens within your first 72 hours, 7 days and 14 days. Now, right now, we having a fiscal blitz, So that's every day. Every day in the month of October is your VIP call. Every day in the month of October is your success story. Every day in the month of October. So not first 72 days, not your first 7 days, not your first 14 days. We're talking about your first day, your second day, your third day, your fourth day, your fifth day. Every day you have an opportunity to invite someone out, and you want to take advantage of that. And then you're going to invite a minimum of 40 people. And then I'm going to walk you through this. These are numbers. But I want to help you understand the power and the magnitude behind this. Because yes, while these are numbers, this is where you have to operate the mindset of a CEO. This is where you're attached to your why, because you know these people. Now, think about it for a moment. You're the person you're talking to. Have you ever been to a store? Have you ever walked in there? Or have you ever said you were going somewhere and you didn't go? Absolutely, you did. Have you ever gotten to a store and walked out and didn't buy anything? Absolutely, you did. Have you ever got to the register and left it at the register? Absolutely, you have. And have you ever took something back? Well, absolutely. These are the people you're talking to. You're talking to yourself. So when you invite 40, remember it's the law of numbers. 40 people, 20 confirm, 10 show up, 5 are going to actually get enrolled. So when you understand the law of numbers, this is where your emotional intelligence kicks in. This is where you understand that we have something so powerful that I can't keep it to myself. But then you understand that people are people, and because they don't know what they don't know, they don't understand the power, the magnitude, and the value yet, and we're creating that value, we have to go through the law of numbers. And so you want to invite 40, 20 confirm, 10 show up, you strive for 5. So if I only invite 4, 2 confirm, 1 show up, what's half of 1? I'm gonna let you think about that for a moment. So your responsibility is exposure, and understand that they come back, they cycle back through, because they will begin to see. So just understand, this is where your emotional intelligence comes in, and you are actually tied to your why. What is it that you are looking to accomplish? What is it that you desire to achieve for your life? So you have to, and I like to say, go for the no. My responsibility is to expose you. Yes, no. You tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, because I gotta go. So I'm not attached to the outcome, but I care about you enough that I'm gonna share it with you, because I want you to make sure that you get exposed. And then you want to Sam I am. Now, Sam I am, I'm gonna share with you exactly what that means and how we do it in just a minute. But I schedule a meeting in a meeting. And you want to give yourself a 9-month commitment, a 9-month. Now, I'm going to personally tell you to give yourself 12 months, but you want to commit. This is where that commitment comes in. Every single thing that we've been talking about here. And then you want to enroll. When you enroll, what's going to happen? You're going to enroll your first customer. Then you will enroll 3. So yes, and that's when your IBO status kicks in. That's where your residual income kicks in. As soon as you have 3 business partners, 3 customers, 3 individuals that are actually enrolled. Now you help them 3 become 3, help them 3 do the exact same thing. And guess what? Now you are a Platinum 600. That is $600 a month residually coming into your pocket. And I honestly like to say that's the top of the comp plan, because understanding that that's the top of the comp plan, then guess what? You just go do it again, and it will begin to multiply. This is where your service comes in. You help someone else achieve that goal. You help someone else. Then ultimately, as a result, yours will be there as well. Now, I want you to think about, once again, the power and the magnitude of what's in your hands. Because you're doing this, you are now benefiting from your trade account, and you're also benefiting residually. I understand the power. So why would I keep this to myself when I could get a testimony that someone made? And I'm gonna tell you, past profits don't guarantee future success, but in their trade account, someone was able to profit and pull in $1,000 in a matter of seconds. Now we're talking about just a matter. Oh yes, I said $1,000. After 3 months of trading, someone quit their job on Friday, and then of course, what happened today? Yes, I'm talking about today. Someone shared that they actually became debt free. So while we're changing lives, you have the opportunity to earn residually while you're exposing individuals to change lives. Now, understand, we do over 40 calls a month. Over 40 calls a month. All you have to do is plug in, right? All you have to do is plug in and you're going to be successful. But I want to highlight this right here. Leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. It's just that simple. If you want to grow, you are going to have to open a book. You don't get out of life what you want, you get out of life who you are. So the things you accomplish in life will never outgrow you as an individual. I want that to resonate in your minds. So think about this for a moment. Here we are, Think and Grow Rich. You need to be reading this book. How to Win Friends and Influence People. You need to be reading this book. You think it, you speak it. Okay, you think it, you speak it. And then Success on God's Terms. This book was co-authored by our visionary. God is the foundation of everything that we do. So that is very important for you to read that as well. And then also Cash Flow Quadrant. We're going to transition from the employee to the investor side of the quadrant. Your first year in network marketing. All 5 of these books are important, but also adding to your list, because this is about to be available for order coming next week, the 15th to be exact, the 15th of October. Be Your Own Bank, Hidden in Plain Sight. This book is written by myself, Dr. Bythewood, and Mr. Rogers. So this book you want to add to your arsenal as well. We're here to serve you and to help you understand the magnitude of everything that's been hidden in plain sight. So that's definitely what you want to be able to do. Now, this is the fun part. This is the fun part because this is the sort. Now, as I'm down here at the bottom of this, I want you to pay attention because we are almost done. But when I ask those questions, I'm going to qualify the contact. I'm going to qualify them. Now, remember, I don't need to sound scripted because what's in your heart is what's going to flow out. What's in your heart is what's going to manifest. What's in your heart is how the conversation is going to go. But this is the gist of these questions. I want to ask you, are you ready to accept the challenge to learn how to be your own bank? And that answer should be absolutely. That answer should be yes. And then over the last 5 to 10 years, out of all the money that's flowed through your personal bank account, how much has your bank paid you for using your own money? Well, let me tell you, you already know the answer to that. But this is to create that value. This is to help them understand the magnitude of what's been transpiring. We have to create value. Now, how does that make you feel? How does it make you feel? If there was a way to learn a skill set to do exactly what the banks have been doing with your money, would you take advantage of it? Well, absolutely. Yes, I would. Absolutely, I would take advantage of it. Now, this is where you pause. And this is where you say, you know what? Well, I need you to download Telegram Messenger. Or you just ask them, do you have Telegram Messenger? Oh, no, we'll go ahead and download it right now. And I want to add them to the Telegram Messenger. Do not skip this step. Do not add them to Telegram, because what this does is it gives them an exposure. It gives you an exposure because people do not buy their first look typically. Remember, you are these people, and ask yourself, how many times have you bought something, life-changing or not? How many times have you bought something on the first look? How many times have you done that? So I want to add you to the Telegram Messenger, and that way they will see that this movement, this experience, this lifestyle is bigger than just you. It's bigger than you trying to share information with them. They're going to see 777 in the chat, which means someone made a withdrawal from the market. So they're going to see that. And then you want to take them to the website. Now, on the website, there's a 2-minute video that you want them to watch. And after they watch that 2-minute video, this is what you're going to say to them. Well, I'm going to send you to, I'm going to give you a call back in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you should have been done with this video and scrolling through the Telegram chat, looking at the success stories of individuals just like yourself who have accepted the challenge to be their own bank. Well, that right there is going to shift. That's going to create that aha. That's going to create that wow factor, because those are individuals that were just like them. Remember, you were them. I was them. You know, Dr. Bythewood, Mr. Rogers, we all were them at one point. So now the success stories are already created. And so you want to expose them to this. And then if they say, no, thank you, I'll follow up in 6 months if I have time. If I have time, that's where you're creating that fear of loss. But you Sam I am them when you created the appointment. This is your business. You don't allow anyone else to run your business. So no, you're not calling me back. No, I'm not gonna, oh no, let's set a time. I'm going to call you back. You always remain in control. And then you want to qualify. You want to ask this question. Now pay attention closely to what I'm saying. Based on what you just saw, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 meaning you're ready to accept the challenge to be your own bank and build a business, 1 meaning you're ready to accept the challenge to be your own bank. Remember, a 1 through 10, they're enrolling, they're accepting, they're ready, they want to be their own bank. But everyone does not log on to this call. Everyone does not want, it's a can do, not a must do. So this question is very important. If they are a 7 through 10, hear me, a 7 through 10, they want to build. They want the ATM. They want the distribution. They want the residual income that's affiliate there. They want the gratification and the understanding that they are responsible for assisting and changing someone's life, helping someone else become economically unbothered, that servant heart. This is what they have. Now, the 1 through 6 simply means I just want to learn. I want to enroll. I want to go to my local community college, my local university. That's what that means. So what you want to do with them, great. Let's go ahead and get you started. They're ready to get started. Now, if it's an art and it's not a science, if you need to invite them out to anything, if you need to plug them in, understand the system is the system for a reason. 100% success system. All you have to do is follow it. Where you invite them, BYOB Market Talks, a talk with the finance doctor. Expose them to what we're doing. Expose them. 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. calls. This is why we do it the way that we do it. But you want to invite them and expose them. A 1 through 6 do not want to hear any part of a presentation. A 1 through 6 does not want to hear any part of a presentation. A 5 and 6 is borderline, but a number 1, I can guarantee you, if they say that they're a 1, they will not become your customer if you put them on an opportunity call. They do not want to participate in that. You want to invite them to the training. You want to invite them to the finance doctor. You want to plug them into that. That's where you send them if they do not get enrolled at that moment. That is the process for a 1 through 6. A 7 through 10, that's who gets a 3-way. That's who needs to speak to the expert. That's who gets on the VIP calls. That's who you're inviting to these fiscal economic empowerment calls. I do not need a 3-way for a 1 through 6. I need a 3-way for a 7 through 10. This is who you put on the phone with the expert. Now, of course, it's an art and it's not a science, but your first go-to is not, let me get a 3-way on this. It's the system is a system and it works. How they get exposed is the same thing. What gets done gets duplicated. And you want to duplicate the system. The system works. The system works. So think about it. You want to schedule that 3-way closing call, get them on a Zoom. And right now we have Zooms. We got Zoom, we have Zoom. And you want an expert invite. And this is where you edify, you promote who's doing your call. Now, as we begin to navigate through this, you understand we have statistically proven launch hubs, statistically proven. And what they are is New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, Atlanta, Houston, Tampa, Miami, and Memphis. Now, you can be in any one of those places. You can be in any one of those areas and understanding that you're in those areas, but guess what? It's all about where you are, because what you're sharing and what you're exposing individuals to is life changing. We're shifting legacies. We're shifting lifestyles. It's a movement and it's an experience. So this is for everyone. And then also the hashtags in the WhatsApp. Everyone should be in the WhatsApp. Memes get dropped in there each and every single day. And if you haven't noticed a little trophy that shows up behind BYOB challenge, that means it's trendy. that means that you want to use these hashtags, BYOB challenge, BYOB cash out. You could be trading BYOB worldwide. That little trophy means it's trending. People click that. Do you want to join now? People click that information. You want to make sure you're exposing individuals, and you want them to understand this is bigger than you. It's bigger than what's on your Facebook. When you notice something is trendy, it's trendy. That's what the trophy means. So BYOB challenge, this movement is trending. And so you're a part of this movement. You're a part of this experience. And so use the hashtags, because that's going to help individuals understand that it's bigger than you. And they're going to want to be a part of it. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Okay. Now I'm going to share something else with you as we are closing out. And this is the website. This is the website we keep referencing. You notice when you come to the website, it's going to pull up right here. Your pre-orders releasing soon. That means that the chart is not quite open yet. So as we understand this website, this is the website. As you scroll through the website, you have our featured products, right? Be Your Own Bank, hidden in plain sight. And then it talks about who we are. You want to use this website. It talks about who we are. And then also our Instagram. You want to follow us on Instagram. Our social media is going to pull up our Facebook page, going to pull up Instagram, going to pull up the YouTube channel. It's all right here. You can actually subscribe. You can contact us, leave information. Now, this is the importance of Sam I Am, because when you send somebody here, you should be contacting them back. So even if they fill this out, understand you're responsible for you're responsible. So yes, we'll get in touch. We'll get them back in touch with you. We've already done that. But you want to make sure that you, Sam I Am, that means when I send someone to this website, I have a follow-up appointment with them because I understand how to run my business. And then the book, Success on God's Terms, is right here. And then these links, actually, these are active links that take you through the website. Now, your BYOB opportunity. This is where you send your prospects. This is the find out more. This is the website. Click here immediately. So that's going to take you to the 2-minute video. Your BYOB opportunity is right here. Economic Wealthy Women. Faith and finance is here as well. Remember, this is kingdom building. So you have your faith and finance, televised, your faith and finance. And then once again, you can accept that challenge. Now you're enrolled. You're ready to become your own bank. It's right here. This is your 5-minute video that's going to help you navigate the process. This is your power start, building your business. This is where you want, anytime anyone gets enrolled, you want to navigate and take them here. And then also your power start documents is right here. Now, I'm going to show you where the files are, but you click this, it's going to take you to that last page. It's going to take you to those files. Once again, you can connect with us, and we have testimonies. We just talked about testimonies on here, but we have testimonies. And then, of course, your book orders are right here. You have a page for that. And then also, okay, you have a page for that. And then about us. This, remember, edification is important. So right here, you need to actually understand what's said or what it is. It's all right here for you. So the edification is right here. And then, of course, we have our expos. Before COVID, right? This is what we do. Once a month, we have a BYOB Expo. And then, of course, our Instagram page and photo gallery. So you can see the success and everything that's actually been transpiring, that's actually been going on. So you want individuals to see that. You definitely want to take them. And our live stream, okay? Our radio show. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, right here. Listen live. You can just click here. This is rejoice904.com. Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then also your live training. You can actually send someone to this website. You want them to join. What do we just tell you? Your 1 through 6. Where do you send them? Right here. Click this link. It's going to take you to Zoom. And they just need to know that they have to have Zoom downloaded. And it's going to open up Zoom directly. And here is also right here, the live training. Once again, Tuesday and Thursday, right here. It's everything you need is on the website. And then if you go to our our files. What do you need to be successful? What does everybody need who gets enrolled? Right here, you have your reading requirements, your power start. What we're talking about right now, it's right here where you can download it. And then you have the BYOB cash out strategy, you know, making your deposits and your compound sheet. All of it is right here on the website. Every single thing is right here. And now, bear with me for just one more minute, and I want you to understand our call schedule. So this is our call schedule right here. Now, Sunday, 8 p.m., you have your BYOB team development, your BYOB team call. And then on Monday, we at 9 p.m. we have our power start, our BYOB power start. And then on Tuesday and Thursday nights, we have BYOB market talks, immediately followed by a talk with the finance doctor. And that is on Tuesday and Thursday nights. But we also have, I'm not even going to talk about the calls just yet, because we're talking about our fiscal economic empowerment calls that we're doing right now. Now, on Friday, ladies, clear your schedule. Friday at noon is Fusion Friday. This is the Women Teach Forex. This is the movement. This is where you want to make sure you're plugged into. And then also, Monday through Thursday at 5 a.m. and 9 a.m., we are live in the market on Monday through Thursday. So we learn in the evening. And then, of course, in the mornings, we actually show you how to execute that. We learn in the evening, and in the morning, we show you how to execute. And I don't know about you, but I know this morning, we made quite a bit of profit. There was quite a bit of withdrawals from the market. Now, what I want to show you right now is this last thing. Okay, this is what I said I was going to pause on there, because right here, what you're looking at is our blitz. This is our fiscal blitz right here. Now, every day this month, every single day this month, we literally have a call. We have a call every day this month for you to put someone in front of this information, for you to help someone become economically unbothered. Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, 6 p.m. That is our Wealthy Women Wednesday. So yes, this is a call that's targeted for women because it is Wealthy Women Wednesday, and it's at 6 p.m. Notice the time difference. On Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Saturday, 7:30 p.m. and also on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your friend, get your neighbor, get your relative, take them through the power start, take them through the system, but get these calls packed out because this is for you. I said it this morning and I'm going to say it again. This month is your most profitable year. This month, you will have your most profitable year. I want you to allow that to resonate from a trading perspective and a residual perspective because of the amount of liquidity being pushed into the market because of the fiscal year, because of the month of October is statistically proven, and then you add to that the election that is transpiring. And then also, you want to understand the power of your mastermind team, the power of this movement, the power of this experience where we're here to serve you, to help you develop this residual income. And that is why we have a fiscal blitz this month. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been your BYOB Power Start. This is the 100% success system. All you have to do, plug in, win, and follow the system. Ladies and gentlemen, you all have a wonderful and blessed evening, and I will see you in the morning at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we are going to be cashing out. So with that being said, you have a wonderful and blessed evening, and this will officially conclude this call.